What's going on, guys? Twin Timber Outdoors, and here I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. This happened New Year's Eve of 2018. I went out for my first solo steelhead trip in months, and I've been experimenting a little bit with my favorite new ties for steelhead. I brought these two boxes, this one right here, this one right here, and knowing what I know about these fish, I knew that I was going to have to go either with pink, red, or white at this time of year. It's very cold. We still have fresh fish coming in because of rains, because of thaws. So I naturally gravitated towards this box and this side of this box. Now, between these two, we have a couple different things going on. It's a little late for egg patterns for the seasoned fish, the fish that have been in the river for a while. But I tie some of these special nymphs to represent either an egg or something attacking an egg or eating an egg, burrowing in an egg, or something like a nymph or chironomid. So I started off with some of these nuke style eggs, some egg sucking leeches, a woolly bugger in pink, bead-headed. I threw on an orange after a little while, and I was getting a couple bites in the 3 hours I was there, but for some reason couldn't get hooked up. So what I decided to do was try and find something to imitate it, but downsize. I went over here to the bottom half of this box, where most of my special silver, pink, silver, red, and either nickel or orange beadheads. Tried some with tails, tried some without, still getting bitten but not quite the commitment. So finally I decided, after noticing a couple different things, to switch flies again. What I noticed, and I'm sorry I couldn't get this on film, my camera died, but steelhead were coming up to the surface chasing something. Well, our steelhead here in the Erie trips will take skated dry flies, which is an interesting thing. So what I tried to do was, I noticed that there weren't any dry flies to take, but I drifted a special nymph fairly high in the column. What I did was, I put it high in the column as a dropper, and what that allowed me to do is to have the fish see it, come up for it, and take it. As soon as I switched flies, I immediately hooked into a big fish that took me into current. I worked him back, but he popped me off. Very angry. Second cast in, I hooked into another fish. Very tiny, about this big. It was one of the new smolts that had come down. Landed him, but I don't really consider that a steelhead. It's more like a little guy, you know. So technically I landed 3 fish that day. Casted back up, drifted. Two drifts later, hooked into a nice, mature, and wounded fish. Dark in color, been in the water for a long time. I have pictures, but my camera died, so I don't have the fight. But here is a photo of that fish. There's another photo of that fish. Really cool colors. Released the fish back into the water, swam away, no problems. It's starting to get a little dark because I had gone at about 2 o'clock p.m. and it gets dark here about 4:30. I make another couple casts, relocate about 5 steps upstream, hook into another fish, acrobatic, fresh fish, jumped once, but made quick work of the fight and brought the fish in, netted the fish, and here's the fish, picture the fish, here's another one, and here's the release. Kind of symbolic of the year 2018. Last ditch effort, last decision to change flies. Made successful trip, beautiful release, and a farewell to the year 2018. Lesson to take away from this trip, and I wish I had more footage, I'm sorry, is go with your gut, but don't be afraid to make changes if need be. I noticed that the different colors were working. I was getting bitten, because I do this frequently, so I noticed that pinks and reds were getting bitten. So I found something similar, and you fine-tune if you're continually getting bitten, but you're not getting the commitment, tweak the fly. Size, shade a little bit, maybe add flash, take away flash. You know, that's why I have so many different flies that are similar but not the same. So I suggest it's still good fishing. If you can get out and do it. If you're not able to, come see me. We'll go out on a trip and I'll take you out. But hopefully this was informative. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful 2018 and you will continue to have a great 2019. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos in the playlist, and until next time guys, catch you guys on the flip side. Tight lines, and we're out.